Okay. You guys ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Welcome back to Serve Sundays. It's your boy Tim here. You can find me on any social media at KittenKitty, Kittenen, Kittehh. We're here with Lewis. Hi. You didn't do it this time, huh? I'm impressed. And we're also here with Nick.
What's up? How we doing?
Yee. Bro, speaking of my name, so last night I was door dashing and this guy cash apped me a tip and I forgot that I have my cash app as KittenKitty. So like he didn't know how to spell it. And then he tried scanning the code, it wasn't working, and I was sitting out there in the rain like freezing and stuff, so I had to take his phone and type it out on his phone. But it was a nice tip. So but yeah, that didn't.
Sounds like a name change is coming.
Yeah, it's still working on it. You guys have any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, this week I've been training Faith. I started to train Faith, our dog. Well, Nick's dog. Kind of the house dog, considering she's the only dog in the house right now. But I started training her because I really want a puppy, but mom won't let me get a puppy.
No puppies.
But so I've been kind of treating Faith as my puppy. And I've been watching like all these dog training videos, and I wind up getting like a clicker for training her. And basically what the clicker means, like whenever you use the click, it means, oh, good job, I like what you did, here's a treat now. So you're essentially making the clicker into a positive thing for the dog. So I started doing that with her, and I'm trying to get her to stop eating the cat food because Nick knows that she has a problem with the cat food.
Yeah, she's got bad allergies, and every morning my mom decides to feed. We have two kind of mentally challenged, I would say, cats.
Yeah,
CP, cerebral palsy. And so she feeds those separate from the other cats, and every morning she feeds them, and later on the day we realize they're both clean. The cats didn't even go near it, obviously, and we see her eyes are beet red. So we're working on that.
So I started training her kind of like self-control. So basically how you do that is you just take like a treat that they love or like a toy that they love, and you just drop it in front of them, and you tell them to leave it. And it's good if they just sit there and stand there, but basically what you want them to do is to take their focus off of the object. So like I would tell her to leave it, I drop it, she'd be staring at it with her little puppy eyes, and then I would tell her to look at me, and once she makes eye contact with me, then I click the thing and then give her a treat. So she's been doing pretty well.
It's been working. I'd say it's been working. I've realized a slight difference. But it's also only been, a week or so? Too?
Yeah,
so
around there.
Definitely.
And not every day, too. Like,
Yeah.
I only do it when I'm, like, cooking dinner or something.
Yeah, when she bugs you.
But, and she's doing pretty good. That I had the entire treat jar, and I accidentally dropped it when it was open. And then they were all over the floor, and then she listened to me. So it kind of worked out in a real-life scenario. I was like, all right, cool.
She's been actually getting pretty spoiled lately, I actually I took her to the park a couple weeks back, and I got her a new leash and a new harness for her and whatnot, makes it comfortable and all that. And then I also started picking up, I found this thing scrolling through Facebook. It's called Sleek Easy, and it's just like a grooming brush for the dog. It de-sheds them, and it freaking works amazing. First day I did it, I took off like a mini Faith, and she's like a pit mix. She goes, is she like standing up? I'd say she's definitely up to my knees, maybe a little bit taller.
Probably.
But so yeah, the first day I used it 3 times, and every time I was done, I had like a mini Faith. It was insane. But
it was like the size of a basketball of just fur.
It was crazy, and this thing's like fits in the size of your hand. It's pretty cheap. But yeah, sleekeasy.com. It was only like $15-20. It wasn't bad at all. Definitely one of the cheaper ones, and it's so far so good. I've only had it for a few days, so we'll see. Durability test, we'll see.
We'll leave a link in the description of either YouTube or Anchor if you guys want to go check that out.
Highly recommend. She definitely not shedding as much. We're hoping for nothing, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's just she sheds so much, dude.
Oh god, it's insane. It's insane. You pat her and it's like.
But you said that you took her to the park. How'd that go?
Yeah, I took her to the park today too. And it was actually pretty nice. We walked we went to this library or something like that. And around the back you have like a little track and a little trail to take the dogs through. I got a 15-foot leash and she was loving it. She just freaking took it as far as they would let her go. But once that we got to the end of the trail, it leads to like a little like caged in area for the dogs to go play. And it was the first time I actually ever did it with her, and she had a blast. She was playing with all the dogs and whatnot. But
She was okay with that?
she was fine. She was fine. But she has this thing that she does with new treats, or not new treats, new toys, where she'll know it's a toy and you'll give it to her and like I'll throw her a brand new ball that she's never seen before and she'll run to it, but she won't pick it up. She needs to get like acquainted with it for like 20 minutes before she's like, okay, I could actually play with you now. Let's go. It's funny. It's really funny. So I'm throwing balls and whatnot. And she's running to them and just leaving them there. And all the other dogs are like, what the hell are you doing? They pick it up and they're running back. It was great though. It was really fun.
Yeah, I brought Minot's mom's dog to the dog park once because her mom was like helping an elderly lady at her house and couldn't like walk him, and that was a lot of fun. But for some reason he's like a shy dog. He's a Shih Tzu, so he kind of just sits around and does nothing. But he doesn't like the smaller dogs. He likes the bigger dogs. So he had to bring him into the bigger dog area, and he was like running around with them and stuff. I'm pretty sure that he like got a girlfriend. Possibly he was like running around with the one. Yeah, so mom, if you're listening to this, let me get a puppy. Anyway, so
Faith needs a friend.
No.
why don't you want a puppy, Liz?
Bro, we have way too many animals, and I made the mistake of getting animals when I was your age, and I regret it.
Can we just say that 80 to 90% of the animals in our house are yours? But
Literally all of the animals except for Faith.
and
Take
the
one of
fish.
mine.
And the
So
fish,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Take one of mine. You already took one of mine.
Yeah, I did.
And
but he's a cat, not a
what's it
puppy.
called? Peanut.
Yeah, oh yeah, and also my
Yeah,
hamster.
and
I
you
forgot
got
about
hamsters,
that. Yeah,
so no more animals.
bro,
Kind of want to
Too
get a
many.
snake, not gonna lie.
a snake.
Snake.
Bro,
Hell yeah.
you used that, or Lewis.
Yeah.
Again,
and I took it
Lewis
over.
used
Lewis
to have
a snake that I took over.
It just seems like you're not responsible enough for an animal.
Yeah,
Lewis.
that's what I'm saying. Don't get animals. It's a bad idea.
Bro, why?
Bad idea.
Why? Because you don't train them properly?
No, that's a bad idea.
Because you get sad when they die?
Bad idea.
Well, I think we're he's outnumbered. So
too.
so puppy good, no puppy
We got the
bad.
backyard for it. We like have the perfect backyard to foster dogs.
Yeah.
If you do get a puppy, make sure you adopt it. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I probably will. I don't. Also, it's cheaper too.
A heart for it too, you know.
Yeah.
No.
I was thinking about just going to the stop listening here. I was thinking about just going to like the shelter and then like
You're gonna have to move out.
putting it at like Amos's house or something like
You're
that.
gonna have to move out.
It is gonna stay.
It's gonna
You're
stay.
going to have to move out. I had to move out to get Faith, but that's a totally separate story. That was
Yeah.
crazy. But anyway.
Yeah. Lewis, you have dyed hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what did you guys? Why?
Shout out to Lupita. Thank you for my hair. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to the IBS show. So, yeah, I know that's what everybody thinks. Now, International Beauty Show, which I'll be showcasing live on either Facebook and Instagram on Sunday. So a little extra treat for Serve Sundays. So yeah, catch us on that. I'm sure I'm gonna go live before this goes up. maybe. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I have it all scheduled. I'm a busy man, so.
Let us know if you do happen to watch him. Let us know how he did. Any comments
Let
at
us
all,
know.
positive or bad?
We want to know. We want to know
We
because.
always want to better ourselves. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
What do you do at this convention?
So you go around like all like the major celebrities. Usually, if they're in town, they'll stop by. Like Kylie Jenner, stuff like that. Like I think like George Clooney, Sylvester Stallone was there. Like,
is there gonna be like big beauty YouTubers there too?
I'm sure every big beauty YouTuber will probably be there. I'm wondering maybe like Jeffree Star or something like that. I don't know.
Charles.
Yeah, James Charles. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, we kind of like me and the barbershop went a couple years now, and Jay usually works the shows. But this year he's not working it, so he's finally get a chance to like walk around and stuff. So we're gonna do like a Facebook Live, kind of showcase the show, like what he usually does when he's there, or whatever, and stuff like that. You know, do some product reviews because a lot of new products that are out there, like beauty products and like stuff like that, are gonna be there.
Mailed to you the other day.
Oh yeah, I won the Clipper Challenge on Instagram from Wall Pro. So I got a free limited edition magic clip, which is just like a clipper I use for work. Nobody's gonna. Yeah, it's a cool clipper.
Tune into The Barber for more information.
Yeah. If you want to check out my barber and stuff, it's The Barber, THEE.barber, BARBER.
All right.
I can spell too.
So that'll be fun. What time are you guys like spending all day there?
I'm not 100% sure. We'll probably, as I told them, as long as we get there by 1 o'clock, because I need a live stream on on The Barber, and maybe the men's grooming studio and Jay's Instagram, and then what's it called? After that, I gotta serve, and then walk around, check some stuff out, maybe grab some food. So I'll probably be there all day. Yeah.
Nice. And that's is that in the Java Center again usually?
Yeah, it's at the Javits Center every year.
Just like Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We haven't gone to Comic-Con like the last 2 years, right?
I think it was only like last year. I think we missed.
Yeah, but then we missed the tickets for this year.
Yeah. Now we're not gonna miss. Yeah. Now we're not gonna go this year.
Yeah.
You got too much stuff going on, man. I wish I could grab tickets, but I didn't wind up getting any.
Who was the first one to go to Comic-Con? Because my memory, it was you that Uncle Ricky took you to Comic-Con. It was Nick. Okay. And I remember you brought me onto the show called Kappa Mikey. Do you remember that? It was on Nicktoons.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. That was at Nick's studio though.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that was when we went to Nick's studio for my birthday, when my birthday happened to fall while we were in Florida. Yeah. So that was pretty legit. That was fun. We got slimes.
Yeah, we did get some.
Bro, every single time that I bring up Kappa Mikey to somebody, nobody remembers it. And like when I look up pictures, there's barely any pictures, and it really makes me feel like I'm making it up.
That's like me and Michelle. Me and Michelle, our cousin. We remember this song that from Oreos. My milk is red. It's red with swirls. 'Cause I dunk it. Who made the milk red? Yo, I did. That I swear that it was an Oreo. This was an Oreo commercial from like back in the day, like the 90s, bro. Like. And I remember it. She remembers it, dude. We both can recite it word for word and shit. And it was literally red Oreos that when you dunked it in your milk, it would make your milk pink and red, you know. And then it would kind of taste like strawberry. It was the dopest thing ever. And like, yo, we used to fucking get them all the time. That with Code Red, Mountain Dew Code Red, because that was when that came out, when that first came out. So we used to get those two things for like 2 summers straight, bro. It was great. Yeah.
I don't think that's real.
That is real. 110% real.
I don't remember that, but the only thing I do remember from when our cousin Michelle used to come up for the summers, and is when you and Michelle tortured me and my imaginary friend with your imaginary evil friends. Yeah.
We definitely did that.
Yeah, they tortured me with their evil imaginary friends, and me and my imaginary friend. We were bad. It was bad.
We had like crazy like wars between each other. Yo, it was ridiculous. I don't even know, dude. It was crazy. Nick's like traumatized. He's like they tortured
There's that
me.
memory, and then there's a memory of me and Michelle playing jump rope with a sheet, and Amanda coming in and telling us to go to sleep, and we pretend to go to sleep for a bit, and then we go back to playing jump rope with a sheet.
I remember a time where our cousin Chris was sleeping in the bunk beds that we had, and he threw up on the top bunk with me, and he threw up, right? But he threw up like on the like towards the bottom bunk, towards like you and Michelle and shit. Yeah, and he had to come, like mom had to come in and clean it up and shit. And then Carmela was all like bugging out. It was so funny.
The only memory the only memory that I have with Michelle when we were a kid, because I'm pretty sure I was pretty young, is literally just her lifting up a mattress so it's on its side. That's it. That's the entire memory. Yeah, that's the entire memory.
Oh God.
Yeah. Back in the days, when I would get tortured by you guys as well.
Hey, at least you know now that it wasn't just you. I got tortured too.
So what, are you like traumatized that like their imaginary friends took a car battery to your imaginary friend or something?
I don't remember what exactly it was, but I just remember that you two had evil imaginary friends, and you guys always plotted against me and my imaginary friend. I remember at nights that it was
trunk and shit, like in the trunk of the car, or something like that, in the backseat of the truck.
No. My memory was when we had the bunk beds, and it was in that room. Then when I had all the stuffed animals around
between the wall and the bunk beds. Let us know some childhood memories you got below.
Yeah. You guys are strange.
This one took a really hard left turn.
Yeah. Started off with dogs. Now we're here.
So let's end on a positive note. I actually became a partner in hope for St. Jude, and it's actually the one and only donation I ever started donating to. And the reason why I started to is because I actually looked into what they do and whatnot, and they're really like angels sent from heaven. Like when your kid gets diagnosed with a severe illness or cancer, and you go to St. Jude, you don't have to worry about any bills. The airfare that going there, housing, staying there, food, everything. They'll compensate you for gas if you gotta drive there. And they turned the rate for kids' cancer from, let me just get this correct, 20% back in 1962 to now 80% today.
You mean like remission?
Like remission now. We're talking like a 60% difference from 50 years ago? It's insane. It's insane. And then not only that, but they also changed the rate for leukemia.
Oh.
For childhood cancers from what was 4% to now a survival rate of 94%. It's insane. The amount of research they're doing and whatnot on a daily basis, and they're sharing all this research. They're not keeping it to their business. They're sharing it to everywhere across the world. It's just insane. But, I decided, what's $20 for me a month? I spend $20 on random crap every week. It's just 4 cups of coffee. It's just, I don't know. I'm not saying you guys got to go out and do it. It's just, I feel better. I don't know. I just feel better now. I serve. And that's the whole thing about us, is we're always looking for different ways that we can serve, not only just in the business but in our personal lives too. That's just who we are.
So
I'm calling you out here, Lewis. I have a charity. I do Toys for Tots every year, Litmus. Nick does St. Jude's. What about you?
He's giving me the dead eye right now. I donated, think 50% of all your Litmus funds.
Yeah.
I also am going to be finishing out the donations for the Australia funds. The Australia brush fires.
Which actually, just a current update in case you haven't seen it on our social media, as of I think it was 3 days ago, they are actually all clear. The first 24 hours that they have no brush fires.
I know, it's a hard word to say. Brush fire. Brush fire. But yeah, and I plan to be donating a bunch of stuff to St. Mary's for a little sneak peek. I'll let everybody in on that later. But yeah, so I serve too. They'll be calling me out, bruh.
Didn't you also used to do like St. Baldrick's?
I used to do St. Baldrick's every year, and I was gonna actually do it again this year, where it's like you shave your entire head, and I go there and I shaved everybody's heads or whatever, for and they donate the hair and like raise a bunch of money for childhood cancer and stuff like that. I used to do that every year, but I haven't been doing it. And I was actually gonna do it this year, but it falls on the same year as the IBS show, and I already made it. Yeah, so maybe next year.
All right, well, that's gonna be it for this week's episode. Let me know if you guys donate to any charities or serve your community in any way. But yeah, that's gonna be it. It's been Tim Kittenkitty, Kitten Kitteh. Can you spell that fast, Lewis?
No.
It's not his name, so why would he have to spell it fast? Now here's a real test. Can you spell the barber fast? Go.
The barber.
All right, you can. That's his Instagram.
Okay, that's right.
And Nick,
you can find me on Instagram at Katsaros, NKATSAROSN, or at Serve all day, every day.
Oh yeah, we didn't say that this episode.
On Snapchat.
Yeah. And
at SERVE.
servenewyork.com. But yeah, that's it.